Hi guys, Matt V's Movies back for another video, and today is a sort of pick-up video, but a lot of gifts from AJ as well. AJ from AJ's Movie Place and Chris from Cypher Sigma Screen Time and Toys. We all met up as of recording this yesterday, the 29th of June in London. I didn't get any footage of the day, I just wanted to enjoy time with the guys, but we did go to some various places amongst the Disney store, popped into HMV, had a look in there. We did go to a couple of CEXs, and the main thing that we went to see was the Supergirl film. So I will do just a little roundup of my thoughts on that film, some highlights of the day and what I picked up and what AJ has kindly given to me in the stack that you'll have seen in the thumbnail. So we're going to get into that today on the video. So welcome back, and if you're new, my name is Matt and this channel is all about movies. We look at 4Ks, Blu-rays, DVDs and sometimes VHS. I do pick-up videos now and again where I show editions that I've collected or that have been kindly gifted to me. I also do chat videos where we talk about the home entertainment industry. So if that's something you're interested in, so scan the QR code that's on screen now to be able to subscribe to the channel, or hit that subscribe button down below. Please leave a comment as well. What do you think of what I've shown here? What did you think of the Supergirl film? Please give this video a thumbs up as well. That really does help me out. Right, so let's get into what happened on the day. AJ, Chris and myself met up in London. We met up in Oxford Street. We went and had a look around the Disney store. Then we crossed over to HMV, had a look at the films section, and then we went and had a coffee and great chats about movies. And we're all sort of looking forward to watching the Supergirl film, which has just come out here in the UK. So I got tickets to go and see the Supergirl film at the View Cinema in Leicester Square, and that's what we did. We went to see the film. So what did I think of it? I'm not the biggest fan of James Gunn's Superman at DC Universe. I have to say that I wasn't that overly impressed with the Superman film that we got last year. I didn't mind it. I went to see it at the cinema locally, but I came away feeling that it wasn't my DC. I really liked Man of Steel and the Snyderverse, really. That was my DC. This to me seems to appeal for all different reasons. It's much more bright and colourful. Anyway, let's get on to Supergirl. So I went into this with low expectations. I have seen reviews online, people saying it's not very good, or it's okay. So I went in thinking, well, I didn't think much of Superman, so I'm not that fussed about this one, but I'll give it a go. So what did I think? I was pleasantly surprised, actually. I didn't mind this film. It's set off-world. It very much has a Guardians of the Galaxy feel to the film. I know James Gunn wasn't actually involved in directing the film, but I think he had some input into the story. But it had that very much vibe of Guardians of the Galaxy. I did quite like the sort of origin story of Supergirl. They did throw that in there with kind of flashback scenes, so I appreciated that. Obviously I've seen the Supergirl film from the early 80s, which unfortunately wasn't the greatest. It's kind of went into very much a fantasy film with witches and all this sort of a thing. Yeah, it was a big disappointment really. So I didn't really have anything to compare this film to, other than the fact that I knew that Superman from the 2025 film would sort of pop up in this. We've got Crypto returning as well. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. Lobo, played by Jason Momoa, he was good. Good character in the film. And yeah, I thought the girl that played Supergirl, she did a good job, very good actress, and yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Not one that I will pick up on physical media. I've decided that really this DC isn't for me, but I can understand sort of people wanting something a bit different to the DCEU. This is much lighter in tone, this sort of franchise, although I have to say there was a little bit of darker tone to this Supergirl film. There's a lot of her dealing with loss and sort of trying to sort of come to terms with what's happened in her past. She's very much a rebel, and there's a lot of drinking that goes on. But yeah, there's a lot of action. The third act of the film, you really sort of see her come to be shown as Supergirl. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it, you know. And I think if you go into this film with low expectations, you might be pleasantly surprised. I certainly say that I preferred this to Superman, but maybe I'm in the minority there. I know a lot of people did enjoy Superman, and they may see this as a bit of a step backwards. I'm hearing that it hasn't done that great at the box office, so whether we'll get to see Supergirl in The Man of Tomorrow, I'm not sure. I know we've got Clayface later in the year. That looks a little bit different, maybe a bit darker. And then we've got the Lanterns TV series as well, which is all part of James Gunn's sort of new DC universe. But is that going to continue after The Man of Tomorrow? Who knows? Obviously, with the merger of Paramount Pictures and Warner Brothers, all things could change. Maybe James Gunn might decide that he doesn't want to continue with the DC universe and steps away. We really don't know. But overall, I'd give this, if I was rating this out of 5, I'd give it, say, a 3 out of 10. So we watched the film. After we went for some lunch, we chatted about the film, amongst other things, about physical media collecting, and we had a thoroughly enjoyable day. We also went to the Forbidden Planet as well. Again, I didn't get any footage in there. It was a very, very hot day, and I was just happy to spend time with the guys, just looking around the shops, chatting. I didn't really feel the need to sort of film anything, but you'll have seen throughout the video some photos that I took, not many, but a few photos, and we also exchanged some films as well. So we're going to get into that part now. Okay, so I've got one 4K, a few Blu-rays, and mostly DVDs. So there's a couple of purchases here, and it is Star Trek The Undiscovered Country in 4K. It's a second-hand copy. I got it for about £12, so more than happy to get this. Thanks ever so much, AJ, for picking this up for me. It's got a nice slip cover, and you've got the 4K and the Blu-ray disc within. Now, I have been picking up the other 4K editions of Star Trek films, the first 6. I do have the 4K of the motion picture, the special box set with 3 cuts of the film, but I wanted to get the Wrath of Khan, the Voyage Home, the Final Frontier, and the Undiscovered Country. I'd already got the Search for Spock in a steelbook release, which came out about a year ago. So now I have the entire first 6 films on 4K. So next up, another purchase from AJ, and it is the New Mutants on Blu-ray. He was going to trade this in, and I gave him the trade-in value that he would have got. He was more than happy with that. So I've added this to the collection. I did have it on DVD, so I'll probably pop the DVD in this case. The only actual pickup on the day was this, Assassins, starring Sylvester Stallone and Antonio Banderas. I got this on DVD for £1.50 in the CEX. I'm sort of thinking about collecting some of the 90s action films that Stallone has done. I'm looking at getting The Specialist and Tango and Cash. A few films of his from the 1990s. I do have Demolition Man already, but yeah, when I saw this for £1.50, I thought, yeah, I'm going to pick this up. And the disc is in great condition. I may pick up, there's a box set of the Stallone films on Blu-ray and do a combo pack. But yeah, I'll be popping these DVDs into thin sleeves just to save on storage. Okay, so the rest of what I'm going to show here is what AJ has kindly given to me. He was clearing out his collection and he sent various photos to both Chris and myself, asking if either of us were interested in taking these off his hands. Completely free of charge. Really do appreciate this, AJ. You didn't have to, do this, but he's kindly given these DVDs and a few Blu-rays. So let's get into them. So the first one is Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets. So this is the 3D and the Blu-ray copy. Now originally AJ had given me the 3D disc on its own, but then I think he discovered that he'd got this either on Steelbook or on 4K. I can't quite remember. It may be a combination of the two. So he said, would I like the Blu-ray as well? So he's given me that, and I've popped the 3D disc in here as well. Next up is the film The Patriot. It's a Mel Gibson film. Never seen this actually. So yeah, AJ said, would I like it? It's got the extended cut on here, I believe. I haven't even seen the theatrical. So there's the tech specs on the back. So yeah, nice one to add to my sort of historical films. And Mel Gibson's always a great watch. Next up is the Ultimate Avengers collection on Blu-ray. It's got 2 movies on here. So yeah, looking forward to checking that out. Next up, a Steven Seagal film, which from his early days, I have 2 or 3 of his films, and this is Out for Justice. Next up, a film I have seen, Kelly Brook and Billy Zane 3. Next up, now this is a film I've not seen for many, many years, and it is Bruce Willis and Kim Basinger in Blind Date. Next up is a box set of the first 2 Crocodile Dundee films. Remember these, haven't seen these for years, but always enjoyed the first 2 films, and a really nice box set. And the last 2, we've got the Justice League Paradise Lost, another animated DVD. And finally, the last film is In the Cut, an erotic film. We've got a few of these, like Basic Instinct, Fatal Attraction. Yeah, so it's another one to add to the collection. I don't know whether I've seen this. If I have, it's many, many years ago. But a very young Mark Ruffalo in this role. So yeah, really very cool to get this as well. So what do you think of these films? I'd be interested to hear your thoughts down below. Thanks ever so much for watching the video. Take care. See you next time.